Everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Elodie from Elodie's Crafts and Creations, and today we're going to work on the cover of this. This is, let me give you the dimensions. It's 27.5, I think, centimeters, a bit more, times 16 something and a half, like 0.7, and then we have a 3 centimeter spine. This is from an old book. And then inside we have a fully decorated and painted pages. It's not finished, we're going to work on it. I also printed out these images, especially this one, that I think is wonderful. And I was thinking maybe of using it as a background for our cover. But I think it's a bit small in size. So we would have to cover up the top and or the bottom. Yeah. And I don't know if it's a good idea because we wouldn't be able to see so much of it. Maybe this would be best, and this used as a full page in a journal, like middle page. I also found this and this, and I was looking at, I have another tree somewhere and I just can't find it. I also have this and this, but it's very small. So I think we're going to go with this one. Oh, and so I'm going to work on this. I've decided not to talk during this video, so this will be a non-talking video because I really need to concentrate, because this is one of the first times I work on something like this and it's taking a lot of my concentration. So do let me know if you find that okay, or if it's better that I explain everything I do, and don't hesitate as well to comment if you have any questions in some things that I do. Like, do put, like, you know, the minute in the video and like, what are you doing there, for example. And yeah, so how about we just get started. Oh, and something else I wanted to use that I need to do first is I'm going to go and get my cutting dies. I've got lots of leaves that I want to cut out and then use a bit everywhere here. So what I've done right now is I've glued the pages. I've also cut off this piece of cardstock from a crafting scrapbook paper pad, and I've put one on each side. We're going to work on this so that the transition is smoother. So that's why I haven't glued it yet. And I have prepared a little color with a little bit of green, blue and red acrylics so that we can paint our cover. And this has been covered up with black gesso. And since we did the inside before we paint the outside, of course, we're going to need to be extra careful with the inside. And we haven't finished yet. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more plants, maybe some flowers, I'm not sure yet, but this is not finished. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint everything green, including here on the side, and then I'll get back to you. The cover was very different at the beginning and I've completely changed it. This is a real leaf that I've incorporated inside, and you have some from like napkins, and you have this mushroom from a book, and then more cutouts, die cuts, and then this insect here, and there's like stamping, and there's lots of splattering. And this is, oh, and this is bark from a tree here in France. It's bouleau. I think it's willow. You know, it has this white bark. I really like this tree, and the bark is so thin. It's paper thin, so you can actually just glue it. And I have, I know that these are really brittle and really easy to break. So I've actually protected them with a layer of, you know, from a napkin. So they're protected and they won't come off. And I've added this little closure here, which is a tiny button that I've sewn into our cover. And then there's an elastic here.